Listen up, bro. I'm about to introduce you to the most unlikely superstar in sports history. While every other NBA player was grinding in fancy gyms, this dude was chugging Coca-Cola and chasing horses in a tiny Serbian village. Meet Nikola Jokic, the guy who rewrote the entire rulebook on what an NBA superstar looks like. Picture this: Sombor, Serbia, population barely 50,000, where the biggest drama was whether your horse would win the local races. This is where our hero grew up, a chubby kid who'd rather be in stables than on a basketball court. His brothers were the athletes. Nikola was the chubby little brother who discovered basketball by accident at 13. And when he did, coaches saw something they couldn't explain: hands softer than pillow feathers, vision that saw plays before they happened, and a basketball IQ that was absolutely ridiculous. While American prospects were doing vertical jumps and sprint drills, Jokic was developing his own style: slow, methodical, and straight-up brilliant. When Denver drafted him 41st overall in 2014, the draft party footage shows him asleep, literally sleeping through the biggest moment of his life. The Nuggets didn't even bother to send a scout to watch him. They saw a grainy YouTube clip and took a chance. Little did they know they'd just landed the most unique player basketball would ever see. The Joker was about to deal his cards, and the NBA was completely unprepared for what came next. When Jokic landed in Denver, let's just say he wasn't exactly what they expected. This wasn't your typical NBA athlete. We're talking about a guy who struggled to finish a lap around the court without getting winded. The conditioning was, well, let's call it a work in progress. But from his very first game, something magical happened. The moment he stepped on court, the game slowed down to his pace. While everyone else was playing checkers, Jokic was playing 4D chess. Those no-look passes that seemed impossible, routine for him. That touch around the basket that defied physics, just another day at the office. The Nuggets quickly realized they had something special, a point guard trapped in a center's body. But the real transformation began when Denver made him their focal point. The stats started getting stupid. Triple-doubles became normal, assist numbers that made actual point guards blush, and scoring efficiency that broke analytics models. But here's the crazy part: through all this, Jokic remained the same humble dude from Sombor. While other stars were chasing fame and Instagram followers, Jokic was racing back to Serbia the moment the season ended to be with his horses and family. The media didn't know what to make of him, a superstar who genuinely didn't care about being a superstar. Then came the MVP seasons, back-to-back, putting him in conversation with legends. But individual awards never mattered to him. The only trophy he wanted was that championship ring. And in 2023, he was about to prove that unconventional beats traditional every single time. The 2023 NBA playoffs became Jokic's personal masterpiece. This was where the Joker truly became king. Game after game, he put on a clinic that had basketball purists shaking their heads in disbelief. The stats were video game numbers, 30-point triple-doubles like they were nothing. But numbers don't tell the real story. It was the way he dominated. No flashy dunks, no screaming at cameras, just pure, beautiful basketball genius. The conference finals against the Lakers was his Mona Lisa. He made all stars look like they were moving in slow motion. The finals against Miami was the coronation, averaging a 30-20-10 like it was normal. When that final buzzer sounded and the confetti fell, Jokic did what only Jokic would do. He tried to sneak off the court to avoid the celebration. His teammates had to drag him back for the trophy ceremony, the post-game interview. Legendary, when asked about what this championship meant, he talked about going home to Serbia and finally being able to relax. No boasting, no crowning himself, just pure, authentic Jokic. That's when the world truly fell in love with him. Here was a champion who valued his horses and family more than the spotlight. a superstar who'd rather drink soda than wine, a MVP who found post-game media sessions more exhausting than actual games. The 2023 championship wasn't just a title, it was validation that you can be successful by being 100% yourself. No act, no persona, just pure, unapologetic Jokic. And the wildest part, he was only getting started. Now, as Jokic continues to dominate the league, he's changing what we think about basketball greatness. He's proof that you don't need crazy athleticism or flashy moves to be the best. His game is built on something much stronger: intelligence, skill, and being completely comfortable in your own skin. While other players are trying to build their brand, Jokic is just being Jokic, the guy who'd rather be at horse races than award shows, the champion who values his privacy more than popularity. His partnership with Jamal Murray has become one of the most beautiful duos in sports: two guys who genuinely love playing together without ego or drama. What makes Jokic special isn't just the championships or MVP awards, it's that he achieved all this without changing who he is. In a world where athletes are constantly told to be more marketable, more exciting, more dramatic, Jokic said, "Nah, I'm good," and became the best player in the world by being himself. His story teaches us that success doesn't require you to fit into someone else's mold. You can be the chubby kid from a small town, you can love unusual things, you can hate the spotlight, and still become the absolute best at what you do. So what's your unusual talent? What makes you different? What's that thing about you that doesn't fit the normal mold? Embrace it, because Jokic's journey screams one thing loud and clear: being authentically you is the ultimate superpower. Drop a comment below and tell me what makes you uniquely awesome. And if you believe that real success comes from staying true to yourself, then do me a solid. Smash that like button, subscribe for more stories about unconventional greatness, and hit that notification bell so you never miss when we break down another icon who changed the game by being different. Your uniqueness is your power. Now go show the world what you've got.